Today we will talk about the NASA Artemis first moon mission. So let's talk about why in it. On March 17, remember that the NASA rolled out its Artemis first moon mission. Remember that it is the first moon mission to be launched for the testing at the Kennedy Space Station in the Florida, United States of America. Remember. So if you talk about the mission, then remember that it is an uncrewed, unmanned space mission. This is a very key important word. Then remember that uncrewed, unmanned space mission. Remember that, and it will be the first integrated flight test of NASA Deep Space Exploration System. Remember that, which consists of basically the three components. Remember that the first is the Orion spacecraft. Orion spacecraft will remain in space without leaving this mission. Remember that. Another is the rocket, means the launch pad. If you talk about, then remember that the Space Launch System rocket will be used for this mission. Remember that. And what is the main features of this rocket? If you talk about, it is the world powerful rocket. Then remember that. And if you talk about, can travel 280,000 miles from the earth and work 4 to 6 weeks during the course of the mission. And that's why this rocket has been chosen, because it is the one of the deep exploration mission if you talk about in the space. So if you talk about the other space agency which are involved in the Artemis first moon mission, then remember that it is actually the Canadian Space Agency, which will help to provide the robotics and the gateway. Remember that. If you talk about the European Union Space Agency, then it will provide the additional communication technology popularly known as Spirit. So remember that. If you talk about the JAXA means the Japan Space Agency, it will provide actually the habitation component and the logistics resupply which will require during the course of the mission. So remember that. If you talk about the main purpose, very important, remember that from any exam point of view, purpose means the objective. If you talk about, it will enable human exploration to the moon and Mars. If you talk about, and NASA is actually aiming to land humans at the moon and in future in the Mars. So remember that. So this is the Artemis first mission is a precursor of that. So remember that, and that's why it is a uncrewed and unmanned mission, means it will test the efficacy, either we can land humans at the moon or Mars. This is the main purpose of this mission if you talk about. Remember that, to contribute to the scientific discovery and economic benefit and inspire a new generation explorer toward the space mission. If you talk about the another purpose, if you talk about, another is the what is the most important. If you talk about, mission need to ensure a safe crew module entry, means if they are going on to the moon, then there should be a safe entry, means there will be no detachment during the mission. If you talk about, and decent landing and the recovery should be takes place according to the manner as per the NASA. Remember that. If you talk about, what is the main, if you talk about, the mission will end the Orion spacecraft ability to return safety to the earth, because this will be the future. If the Orion spacecraft is not returning, then it will be to a dent to the NASA future mission. So remember that. If you talk about, which is land humans to moon and Mars. So this is very important. So if you talk about the summary of this video, Artemis NASA first moon mission, if you talk about, then remember that it is launched by the NASA and it is a moon mission. If you talk about, there are other space agencies are involved, Canadian Space Agency, European Space Agency, if you talk about, and the Japan Space Agency, providing logistical basically to this Artemis first mission. What is the main purpose? If you talk about, the main purpose is basically to enable human exploration to the moon mission, and which will help in the future mission, if you talk about, to land humans to the moon and the Mars. If you talk about, and obviously what is the main point is the Orion spacecraft, and this Orion spacecraft ability to return safety to the earth is the main efficacy test of this Artemis first moon mission. If you talk about, thank you guys, hope you like this video. You should subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.